this video, I'm going to show you an insane damage build in Soulstone Survivors. You can get millions of damage per second and can survive into Overlord 5 and sometimes above on maximum curse. So this is a build that was shown around recently, but I've modified it slightly to make it a little bit better, I think. Basically, it involves having lots of spiders from Spider Cocoon that all cast Putrefy, applying stacks of rot. Then you cast Purging Slam, making the damage apply all at once. With increased area, cast speed, and multi-cast chance, you can do billions of damage in a short amount of time. After those three abilities, you have a little bit of wiggle room, but typically you want to include Arcane Power to increase your multi-cast chance and Arcane Beam to increase damage via Exposed. If you want a more tanky build to get as high Overlord level as possible, you could include Exorcism to regain health and Shield Wall to give more armor. You can play with a couple different classes, I think, but I think the best one is the Paladin. It starts with a lot of really good stats, and the epic weapon or the legendary weapon, Dawnbreaker's Mace, gives you bonus critical damage, cast frequency, and area, all of which you want. But another option could be the Arcane Weaver. Arcane Weaver has the Benedicto Staff of Dawn, which also grants area and multicast chance in this case. Looking at runes, typically you're going to want the Multicast Mastery rune, Elemental Flow for negative effects dealing damage more often, increased damage for different power-ups you have, for versatile via Versatile Strength and Adrenaline. Gives you cast frequency per missing health point up to 60%. And then you're going to want to get a few different things. This is for both the Paladin and the Arcane Weaver. You're going to want Skill Mastery Bomb. So that's here. Skill Mastery lets you have abilities that normally would not show up for you. So you go to the bomb tree and grab Spider Cocoon. These spawn spiderlings that explode. But it's not really about the spiderlings. We don't really care about the spiderlings too much, except that they are casting Putrefy. All allies in a large area around you release an explosion that applies rot to nearby enemies. So you grab that, and you grab Purging Slam, which does damage, a percentage of the damage of the stacks of rot and poison, and it's actually 200% of that damage. So it actually gives you more damage when you use Purging Slam than you would if you were to just let the poison tick down. And then the third one could be kind of whatever you want. I like to use Efficient Extraction, and you can, but there's a bunch of different options. One of them would be to grab Thrust and Shield Wall. That's a good one. Gives you lots of bonus armor. You could also go into Ice. Grab an ice ability. This one is nice. It turns slow into paralysis. So if you have some slowing mechanics, then it reduces their movement speed and makes them take additional damage. So that can be a good one. But there's a lot of different options. You could even go for electricity, get some dazed and disoriented for even more crit damage and crit chance. But yeah, the last few points are kind of your choice. I like Efficient Extraction because I like getting materials from my runs. There's a lot of different, there's some variation there within those options, but you can play on maximum curse on pretty much any level. It works on anything. It does take a little while to find all of the abilities that you want because they're atypical, and you need a very specific, particularly the three abilities. The Putrefy, the Purging Slam, and the Spider Cocoon are your bread and butter damage abilities, and then anything else that you get just increases the damage that they do. So one ability that's really good, let's go to the Paladin here. One ability that's really good is Arcane Beam. It applies Exposed, which does extra damage per stack. And this pierces. Arcane Power is great because you get the multicast chance. But yeah, like I said, there's several different options, but really you just want lots and lots of stacks applied. And so multicast is your best ability, probably followed by cast speed, and then maybe area would be your next highest, because you want all of those stacks to apply to everything on the screen, and then you want to be able to destroy everything with those purging slams. So we'll end with a little bit of gameplay. We get into some high level overlord here, and actually, as you will see, the game kind of struggles at these high levels because of all the spiderlings on the screen and just the amount of effects being shown. And even if you turn down the effects, it doesn't seem to help that much. I turned my settings all the way down to minimum, and it still struggles. But this is a great way to kind of breeze through and gain quite a bit of resources and levels with the various characters, I find. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy that. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.